Well, next for us here in the town hall this evening, the Buffalo Common Council meeting again today with a few issues that we've been following on the agenda. That includes the crash of a city vehicle into a building earlier this month that nearly hit a man and a young child. Also, new developments in terms of whether or not a forgivable loan should be given to keep downtown Buffalo's only grocery store open. Joining us live now to talk about these issues and more is Fillmore District Common Council member Mitch Nowakowski. Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
So I want to start there with that crash that happened on Niagara Street. I know you had a resolution that was before the council today. Tell us what you're proposing and what came out of it today.
Yes, we did adopt it and send it to the Civil Service Committee, where I am the chairman. So what I want folks to know is that the Common Council is taking this very seriously, and what could have happened would have been catastrophic. And although next week when we do discuss this and we bring in the Commissioner of DPW and Human Resources, we may have to move into executive session to, for potential lawsuits or to not impugn the city. But I want folks to know that these questions will be asked to see where was the slip up.
Yeah, were you surprised when you heard about this that the city, didn't have a way to be notified that the driver here didn't in fact have a license? I mean, it's sort of a head scratcher, I think, for a lot of people watching, and I'm sure that's what's going to lead to the questions that you'll have.
Yeah, it led me with a lot of questions. So I'm safely going to assume that this individual was originally hired in 2019 with a license and that there was some form of a lapse. And these are the policy questions we need to ask the commissioner is, did that employee not notify their supervisor that they had lost their license throughout the duration of their employment? And then also what led to where they felt so comfortable driving a city operated vehicle and then leading to something that could have been really catastrophic with a video that really went viral.
Yeah, absolutely. Also want to talk to you here about the Bray Miller Market downtown. Our viewers know we've covered this a lot over the past couple of weeks. The council today, of course, the mayor still wants this, $500,000 forgivable loan given to keep the market open. The council today took up something different than that, right? Where do we stand in terms of how this is going to go?
Yeah, the current measure is now moved to the Finance Committee for deliberation again. And the message is loud and clear, Michael, that folks want to also take care of neighborhoods, but also downtown as well. So downtown is an actual neighborhood, and where Bray Miller is located, it's adjacent to the NFTA Metro, to 200 and over 200 affordable units, condos, and a public library. So we understand that we need to make sure that downtown is successful, but you also might see negotiations through council members and the mayor to make sure that we also get money for small businesses as well.
And so Councilmember Wyatt, I believe, had sponsored the resolution, right, that would divide a pool of money up between all 9 districts. I mean, is that seen as a more equitable way of looking at this and spreading out the money across the city?
Correct. And then there's also people that are looking at one step further about identifying more ARP funds for a larger pot to be dispersed throughout all 9 of them, 9 districts, to make sure that we're also doing 2 things at once. So we're not pitting downtown versus neighborhood against each other. The city did give us a short statement this afternoon, the mayor's office saying that the mayor is happy that the council has agreed to sort of reconsider this assistance and that the council would be reviewing additional information. You acknowledge, I think, as all the council members do, that there is something about a downtown, right? And so much of the region, I mean, most people watching us right now don't even live in the city, but what happens in the city matters to the whole region. Is that how you view downtown moving forward, that it is a focus area, I assume? Yeah, because I'm a Buff State kid at heart, so I took a lot of urban planning classes when I was there, and they'll show you the theory of a strong, vibrant downtown that really derives a ton of tax revenue that then goes to the general pot that's dispersed to plow in areas and all over the city of Buffalo to maintain police and fire. So a really strong, vibrant downtown really is a strong city as a whole. And I think in Western New York and Buffalo, we misuse the word downtown. I have suburbanite parents, so sometimes they say when they're coming to the city, well, we're coming downtown. I'm like, no, you're coming to the Lower West Side. Sure. And then sometimes when you're talking to Buffalonians, when they think about downtown, they really think about some area that just workers go to. And what I'm trying to really get in the vocabulary of everyday people is that downtown is an actual neighborhood that we really need to be socioeconomically diverse and really help make it an economic engine for the entire city.
Yeah, if you get businesses downtown, then more people want to live downtown. If you get more people living downtown, you can support more businesses, so it goes hand in hand. Right?
And you get more sales tax revenue that goes to the local municipality to provide services.
Absolutely. Councilmember Mitch Nowakowski represents the Fillmore District in the Common Council. Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.